Download this code from codegive.com, link in the description below. OK, let's dive into the world of setting up remote builds with Wharf for your itch.io games, tackling that pesky API error 400, and providing a comprehensive guide with code examples. This is a bit of an advanced setup, but we'll break it down step by step. Understanding the players and the problem. 1. Wharf * Wharf is an open source build automation system. It allows you to define your build processes in a wharf.yml file, similar to gitlab-ci.yml or jenkinsfile, and then execute those builds on a remote server. It handles things like pulling your code, running your build scripts, and potentially deploying the results. 2. itch.io Butler * Butler is a command line tool created by the itch.io team to handle uploading and managing your game builds on the itch.io platform. It's the key to automating the deployment process. 3. API error 400, bad request. This error message from the itch.io API usually indicates a problem with the request you're sending to the server. Common causes include incorrect credentials, your username or API key might be wrong. Invalid project / game ID, the game ID you're trying to upload to is incorrect. Incorrect file structure / file name, Butler might be expecting a different file structure or a specific file name for your build. Data formatting issues, the data being sent to the API is not formatted correctly. File size limitations, the file size might be too large, check the itch.io documentation for limits. Network issues, although less likely, occasional network hiccups can cause issues. 4. Remote server, the remote server is the machine where Wharf will be running your builds. This could be a cloud VM, example AWS EC2, Google Compute Engine, DigitalOcean Droplet, a dedicated server, or even a powerful workstation in your office. Crucially, this server needs to have the necessary build tools, example Unity, Godot, Unreal Engine, compilers, etc., installed, as well as Butler. 2. Setting up your remote server. 1. Choose a server * select a server provider and a suitable operating system. Ubuntu or Debian are common choices for their ease of use and package management. 2. Provision the server * create a new virtual machine or server instance. Choose a size appropriate for your build process, enough CPU, RAM, and disk space. 3. Install dependencies * SSH into your server and install the required software. This will vary greatly depending on your game engine and build process. Here's an example for a Unity project. You might also need to install Java, for Android builds, .NET Core, for certain .NET projects, or other specific dependencies. 4. Install Butler *. 5. Configure SSH keys, optional but recommended if your project is hosted on a private Git repository, example GitHub private repo, GitLab, Bitbucket. You should configure SSH keys on your server to allow Wharf to access your code. This is more secure than storing your username and password directly in your Wharf configuration. Follow the instructions for your Git provider to generate a new SSH key pair on the server and add the public key to your Git repository's deploy keys. 6. Create a Wharf user, recommended for security. It's best practice to create a dedicated user for running Wharf builds rather than running as root. Switch to the new user, su, Wharf builder. 7. Docker installation. Optional, installing Docker and Docker Compose is necessary if you use Dockerized builds. 3. Setting up Wharf. 1. Install Wharf *. Follow the official Wharf installation instructions for your chosen operating system, https://github.com/ivorwharf/wharfcmd, https://github.com/ivor-wharf/cmd. Asterisk important asterisk check the latest release version on the Wharf GitHub repository. 2. Configure Wharf asterisk. Asterisk create a Wharf server configuration asterisk. This involves setting up a Wharf server to manage and schedule builds. The specifics of this configuration depend on how you want to run Wharf, example directly on the server, in a Docker container, with a database backend, etc. Refer to the Wharf documentation for detailed instructions. https://getub.com/ivor-wharf/main/docs/getstarted.md. https://github.com/ivor-wharf/wharf-cmd/blob/main/docs/get-started.md. Asterisk add a project asterisk. You'll need to add your project to the Wharf server. This tells Wharf where to find your code repository. This is usually done through the Wharf UI or using the Wharf cmd project add command. Asterisk configure webhooks. Optional, set up webhooks in your Git repository to automatically trigger builds whenever you push new code. This automates the build process. Most Git providers offer webhook configuration options. 4. The wharf.yml file, your build definition. This is the heart of the process. The wharf.yml file defines how your game is built, tested, and deployed. Here's a comprehensive example for a Unity project that builds for WebGL and uploads to itch.io. Explanation of wharf.yml asterisk. Asterisk version asterisk specifies the wharf.yml version. Asterisk stages asterisk defines the different stages in your build pipeline. Asterisk build asterisk the stage is responsible for compiling your Unity project. Asterisk image asterisk specifies the Docker image to use for this stage. Ubuntu latest is a basic Ubuntu image. You can use a more specific Ubuntu version, example Ubuntu 20.04, or even a custom Docker image with pre-installed dependencies for faster builds. Asterisk services asterisk used to define any services, like databases, that your build might need. In this case, it's empty. Asterisk before underscore script asterisk commands to run before the build script itself. Asterisk installs necessary packages like Git, xvfb, a virtual X server for running Unity in headless mode, and Java, if required. Asterisk downloads and installs Unity Hub, if needed, adjust the version number as necessary. Asterisk sets environment variables like Unity_home and adds the Unity executable to the path. Asterisk script asterisk the actual build commands. Asterisk uses xvfb run to run Unity in headless mode, essential for building on a server without a display. Asterisk uses Unity's command line arguments, quit, batch mode, project path, log file, build target, execute method, to trigger the build process. Crucially, you'll need to adapt the execute method argument to call a C script in your Unity project that performs the build. Asterisk artifacts asterisk specifies the files to save after the build. This saves the build WebGL files. Asterisk paths specifies the path to the directory containing the build files. Asterisk expire_in, how long to keep the artifacts. Asterisk deploy asterisk the stage handles deploying the build files to itch.io. Asterisk image asterisk uses another Ubuntu image. Asterisk services asterisk empty again. Asterisk variables asterisk defines environment variables for the itch.io credentials. Important, these should be set as secure variables in your Wharf project configuration. Do not hardcode your API key in the wharf.yml file. Asterisk butler_API_key, your itch.io API key. *itch_user, your itch.io username. *itch_game, the name of your game on itch.io, example my awesome game. *before _script *. Installs butler. *script *. Uses butler push to upload the build to itch.io. *if changed, only uploads if the contents of the directory have changed since the last upload. *fix, this option can automatically fix some common deployment issues. v. Unity build script, c. The execute method ci-build.perform WebGL build argument in the wharf.yml file refers to a C script in your Unity project that performs the build. Here's an example. Explanation ***. Using Unity Editor, ** imports the Unity Editor namespace, which provides access to the build pipeline class. ** menu item, ci/perform WebGL build, ** this attribute adds a menu item to the Unity Editor under the CI menu, allowing you to manually trigger the build from within the editor. * public static void perform WebGL build, * the method that performs the build. This is the method you call from the wharf.yml file. * string scenes equals asset/scene/main scene.unity, * an array of the scenes to include in the build. Replace asset/scene/main scene.unity with the actual paths to your scenes. * string build path equals build/webgl, * the path where the build will be created. This should match the artifacts path in your wharf.yml file. * build pipeline.buildPlayer, scenes, build path, build target.webgl, build options.none, * the core of the build process. This calls the build pipeline.buildPlayer method to build the project for the specified target. * scenes, the array of scenes to include. * build path, the output path. * build target.webgl, specifies the build target as WebGL. Change this to build target.standalone Windows 64, build target.standalone OS X, build target.android, etc. for other platforms. * build options.none, specifies build options. You can use build options.development for development builds or other options as needed. 6. Troubleshooting API error 400, bad request. If you encounter API error 400, here's a systematic approach to troubleshooting. 1. Verify credentials ***. Double check your butler_API_key, itch_user, and itch_game variables in the wharf UI or configuration. Ensure there are no typos or extra spaces. The API key is case sensitive. Test your API key manually. Run the following command on your remote server, as the wharf user, after setting the environment variable. This should output your itch.io username. If it doesn't, your API key is incorrect or there's a network problem. 2. Inspect butler output ***. Carefully examine the output from the butler push command in your wharf build logs. Butler often provides more specific error messages that can help pinpoint the issue. Look for messages like invalid file format or missing file. 3. Check file structure and file names ***. Ensure that the directory you're pushing with butler push contains the correct files and directory structure expected by itch.io for WebGL builds. It should typically contain an index.html file, a template data directory, a build directory, and any other necessary assets. Verify the paths in your wharf.yml file and Unity build script match the actual file structure. If you're pushing the wrong directory, butler will return an error. 4. Verify build target. If you're building a desktop game, make sure that the correct build is specified in your wharf.yml file. For example, if building Windows, you might have to push the .exe and the data folder in the butler push command. 5. Butler compatibility asterisk. Ensure you are running the latest version of Butler on your build server. Sometimes, older versions can have compatibility issues. 6. Check for file size limits asterisk. itch.io has file size limits. If your build is very large, it might be exceeding those limits. Consider optimizing your game's assets to reduce the file size. You could also test the file size limits with a small dummy file. 7. Network issues asterisk. Although less common, network problems on your remote server can sometimes cause API errors. Check your server's network connectivity and try again. You may need to configure firewall rules to allow outbound connections from your server to itch.io's servers. 8. Butler arguments asterisk. Experiment with different butler push arguments. The -fix option can sometimes resolve common issues. You can also try adding -verbose for more detailed output. 9. Reproduce locally asterisk. Try running the butler push command locally on your development machine using the same build directory and credentials. This can help you isolate whether the problem is related to the remote server environment or your build process itself. 10. Escalate asterisk. If you've tried all of the above and are still stuck, consider reaching out to the itch.io support team or the Butler community for assistance. Provide them with detailed information about your setup, build process, and the exact error messages you're seeing. 7. Complete example workflow. 1. Project setup asterisk. Create a new Unity project, or use an existing one. Add a simple scene with a cube or some basic gameplay. 2. Create the build script asterisk. Create the CI build.cs script in your Unity project, as shown above, and make sure you update the scene path to your scene. 3. Test the build script locally asterisk. In the Unity editor, go to CI/perform WebGL build, or your custom menu item, to test the build script. Verify that the build directory, example build/WebGL, is created and contains the expected files. 4. Create wharf.yml asterisk. Create a wharf.yml file at the root of your Git repository, as shown above. Remember to replace the placeholder Unity version with your actual Unity version. 5. Set up wharf asterisk. Install and configure wharf on your remote server. Add your project to the wharf server. Create and set the butler_API_key, itch_user, and itch_game environment variables as secure variables in your wharf project configuration. Configure a webhook in your Git repository to trigger builds on push. 6. Commit and push commit your changes, including the wharf.yml file and the build script, to your Git repository and push them to your remote repository. 7. Monitor the build monitor the wharf UI for the build to start. Watch the build logs for any errors. 8. Troubleshoot, if needed. If the build fails with API error 400, follow the troubleshooting steps outlined above. 8. Security considerations. Never hardcode your API key in your wharf.yml file or anywhere in your source code. Use secure environment variables in wharf to store your API key and other sensitive information. Use a dedicated user for running wharf builds. This limits the potential damage if the build process is compromised. Keep your server software and dependencies up to date. This helps protect against security vulnerabilities. Consider using a secrets management solution to securely store and manage your API keys and other credentials. This comprehensive guide should provide you with a solid foundation for setting up remote builds with wharf for your itch.io games. Remember to adapt the code examples and configurations to your specific project and requirements. Good luck.